G'day viewers, we've come up to the reveal video for Mittenwaldbahn, Innsbruck to Garmisch Partenkirchen, I think. Putting this one out a little late because, as some of you already know, I am a real-life engineman and I was operating on the railway yesterday, a 12-hour monster double shift. Welcome to the end of week 2 for our season of reveals. Today we have a special update coming from the Trains in Germany team with new details for their recently teased Austrian route Mittenwaldbahn. As usual, I read this information to increase the accessibility for those who can't or won't go to the forums to read it. Here we can see 2 crocodile locomotives, or crocodiles as they keep calling them, but they are crocodiles, with some town scenery in the background. Looks like a church. Anyway, these will be quite a new addition to the game. They're not the ones I'd love to see, which is the great big ones with the motion like a steam engine, but it's a start. We hope you're ready for the first backdated Austrian route coming to Train Sim World. We'll be traversing the steep mountainous railway of the Mittenwald Pass, heading cross-border between Austria and Germany. Set in 1989 with 15 stations to explore over 63 kilometres of track. Here we can see a DBB BR 111 in the blue and cream, leading a set of coaches with taking good advantage of the new distant scenery capability. I shouldn't say new, it's about a year old now. Capability with the proper photo-generated mountains. Strap in and board the new OBB 1020 Krokodil locomotives in OBB blood orange livery, as well as the DBB BR 111 in DB blue and cream with a range of passenger coaches and wagons. You can see the view from inside a Krokodil. A few things that we can see in here already. Manual timetable operation. Max speed 90, and I think they'd use kilometres an hour here, so 90 kilometres an hour, so it's not a high speed unit. This looks like a duplex air brake gauge, so suggests Westinghouse air brakes. Speedometer down here. And a whole range of switches to bugger up and get wrong. Seems fair. And is that a neutral zone warning? As for the full list of rolling stock included with Mittenwaldbahn, the OBB 1020 in blood orange, DBB 111 in cream and blue, Silberlinger BN and ABN carriages, IC wagons in the TEE livery blue and red, DBB ES50 freight wagon, DBB RMMS 663 freight wagon with 4 different loads, DBB TADGS repaint, DBB SHIMS repaint. See some loads here ranging from steel rolling mill loads, the ingots, which I think they're partially rolled, so they're probably not an ingot. They have actually been squished at least a couple of times. And we can see timber traffic as well, so bit of variety. It is a very, very steep mountain railway, so something to look forward to. The 111 is a hard piece to control, as anybody who saw my stream the other day knows well. So, yeah, it should be quite a challenging route. It's a low-speed one, but it should actually be quite a handful, I expect. Speaking of that, expect steep gradients with stunning terrain from the Garmisch Partenkirchen to Mittenwaldbahn in Germany. Cross to Austria to reach the summit at Seefeld in Tirol, and then heading back down again to Innsbruck Hbf. We can see the Krokodil 1020 pulling a mixed freight of timber and steel. Hopefully there's other things they put on the flat cars, not just timber and steel, because I'd like to see a variety of loads. It does look quite an interesting locomotive. You can see there's a sandbox, another one back there. There. Looks like well, maybe all wheel sets have traction motors. A little bit hard to tell. They're a spoked wheel set, so it should have the visual interest to some extent of a Gronk. So there's a few other moving bits and pieces on there too, so it could be interesting to see. We'll see how much of that gets modelled. We've got dual pantographs, and we've got the front one leading. We're super excited from both our teams at Dovetail and Transim Germany. Expect more news in the coming month as we trek upwards towards release. So you can see a little meadow or field view here beside the track with some really nice tree scenery. So this scene looks really, really good, but one thing that lets it down a little bit is things like this. Don't like seeing things like that. Smooth, smooth. Doesn't take long with a paintbrush. Smooth. And as an additional bonus, we get an update on the BR Class 104 and Peak Forest expansion pack. We've also got a bonus update to close off the week from Simtrack Studios, sharing a new in-development screenshot for their covhop wagon as part of the Peak Forest expansion pack they've been working on. They're quite an interesting wagon. They were the first foray into covered hoppers. They came in both unfitted and fitted, which means the unfitted ones had no brakes. This one's fitted because it has brakes. Actually, that might only be a handbrake, you know. It might only be a single handbrake. This might be an unfitted one. Could be. I actually can't see any other piping or anything. It's hard to tell because this may not be finished, but this could be an unfitted one with only the handbrake. But anyway, they were used for things like soda ash and sand for producing glass, sugar, urea. Wouldn't surprise me if they did flour and things like that as well. But yeah, there you go. So that's it for week 2 of the reveals from December. So we're coming in now to week 3 and leading up to the 20th, where there's a big announcement that everybody's going, what would that be? It'll be something. We'll find out soon. All right, folks, have fun. And as usual, my operating on the steam engine does give me a very good radio announcer's voice. Probably breathing all those noxious fumes that are trying to kill me. But there you go. It's all fun. Anyway, enjoy yourself. And if you've got any questions or comments, as usual, chuck them down below and we will yak. Enjoy. Bye now.
We played a game.